Right now, without thinking about it, you just took a breath. You do it around 22,000 times a day. You have done it every single day since the moment you were born. And almost certainly, you have been doing it wrong. Not wrong in a way that kills you. Wrong in a way that slowly, quietly shapes your health, your focus, your anxiety, your sleep, your face, and even the structure of your skull. The real answer to why you feel tired, stressed, and foggy most of the time might be hiding in something you never once thought to question: how you breathe. Your lungs sit inside a rib cage that expands in 3 directions: forward, sideways, and upward. Most people, when they inhale, lift their shoulders and puff out their chests. It feels like a deep breath. It looks like a deep breath. But it is one of the least efficient patterns your body can run. Chest breathing, as researchers call it, activates the upper lobes of your lungs, the smallest, least vascularized part. You are filling the attic of a house and leaving the basement completely empty. The basement is where the oxygen exchange actually happens. Your lower lungs are dense with capillaries. They are designed to absorb the maximum amount of oxygen per breath. To reach them, your diaphragm, a dome-shaped muscle sitting just below your lungs, has to fully contract and drop downward. When it does, it pulls air deep into the base of your lungs, and your belly, not your chest, expands outward. This is called diaphragmatic breathing. Babies do it instinctively. Watch any sleeping infant, and you will see their belly rise and fall like a slow tide. Somewhere between childhood and adulthood, most people lose that pattern entirely. Researcher Konstantin Buteyko noticed something strange in his patients in the 1950s. He was a Ukrainian physician working in Moscow, watching people with chronic illness breathe. What he observed was counterintuitive. The patients who breathed the hardest, the biggest, fastest, most effortful breaths were also the sickest. Their blood oxygen levels were not higher, they were lower. Buteyko began to realize that overbreathing, inhaling too much air too quickly, was expelling carbon dioxide faster than the body could tolerate. And that was the real problem. Here's the part most people have backwards. You do not breathe to get rid of carbon dioxide. You breathe because carbon dioxide tells your body when to breathe. Carbon dioxide is not just a waste gas. It is the signal that causes your red blood cells to release oxygen into your tissues. Without enough carbon dioxide in your blood, your hemoglobin holds onto oxygen too tightly. You can have a full tank of oxygen in your lungs and still have your cells starved of it. This is called the Bohr Effect, named after Danish physiologist Christian Bohr, who described it in 1904. The harder and faster you breathe, the more carbon dioxide you dump, and paradoxically, the less oxygen your body can actually use. This is why anxious people hyperventilate and feel dizzy. They are not oxygen deprived. They are carbon dioxide depleted. Now consider how most people breathe through their mouths. Mouth breathing is one of the most studied and least discussed problems in modern health. James Nestor, science journalist and author of the book Breath, spent years researching the science of respiration across dozens of disciplines. What he found was striking. Nasal breathing is not just a preference. It is a fundamentally different physiological process. Your nose filters, humidifies, and warms incoming air. It produces nitric oxide, a molecule that dilates blood vessels, improves oxygen uptake by around 18%, and has direct antimicrobial properties. When you breathe through your mouth, you bypass all of that. You deliver cold, dry, unfiltered air directly into your lungs, and you get none of the nitric oxide. Nestor went further. At Stanford, he had his nostrils plugged with silicone for 10 days, mouth breathing only. Within days, sleep apnea, snoring, rising blood pressure, climbing stress hormones, dropping cognitive performance. When the plugs came out, everything reversed. Same nose, same lungs. Only the opening changed. Your nose also adds resistance to the breath. And that's a feature, not a flaw. It slows the exhale. A longer exhale directly activates your parasympathetic nervous system, your calm, rest, and recovery state. It influences your vagus nerve, which runs from your brainstem to your gut. Slow breathing literally changes the chemical environment of your brain. Dr. Andrew Huberman calls the physiological sigh 2 quick inhales through the nose, then 1 long exhale. The fastest known way to reduce acute stress. Not medication, not meditation, a breath. Your nervous system already knows how to do it. You've just stopped using it, and it goes deeper into your bones. Your face shape isn't locked by genetics. Mouth breathing during childhood narrows the jaw, shrinks the airway, and crowds the teeth. Ancient skulls from nose-breathing populations show wide jaws and perfectly straight teeth. Modern skulls don't. Orthodontists fix the teeth. Almost no one fixes the cause. The fix costs nothing. Breathe through your nose. Belly out on the inhale, not your chest. Exhale longer than you inhale. Do it when you're anxious, tired, or foggy. Do it at night. 22,000 breaths a day, each one already happening without you. Now you know what to do with them.